Hi, good morning. This is Reverend Lorena Pyle with the First Spiritualist Church of San Diego, filming from home. So let go of the outside noises and all of the things that you may see or hear around here because we don't have the convenience of being in the nice, still, quiet church, but all is in divine order and all is well. This is Luna. She's my grand doggy. And I'm keeping her away from my other big dog right now because she's kind of older and has no tolerance. And that's okay. She can sit with Grandma and just connect in with the angels and with Spirit. So I'd like to welcome you, and let's start off our beautiful morning by closing our eyes and taking in a deep breath. And exhale, letting go of all tension, all stress, all worry, all thoughts of the day. Taking in another deep breath, moving into complete relaxation, releasing the jaw, dropping the shoulders down, letting the arms go loose, finding ourselves in a complete relaxed state, open to receiving the energy of God, all that is, universal intelligence, our angels, our guides, our loved ones. Take a moment and welcome the beautiful energy of love and light and our angelic helpers into our vibration. Wonderful Spirit, we welcome your presence here in our hearts, in our minds, in our soul, as we open up to receive the message that you have for us today. We know that we are blessed, and as all of these angels and guides come into our presence and the source of all that is, we welcome you with unconditional love and gratitude and peace in our hearts. Now take in a deep breath and feel that shift in your energy field. Feel the calmness and the openness as you are ready to receive all the lovely information that today's service is going to bring into your heart and soul. Take in another breath. And as we slowly open our eyes and come back into the space, today I was impressed with self-worth. How many times do we place the value of our own self-worth on either past experiences or guilt or the things that we've accomplished? And how often does our self-worth change? Does your self-worth of your pride of who you are change when you're in a certain car, or how you're dressed, or even more importantly, the job that you perform or words that you say? I was impressed with this today because I feel that too often, I know myself personally, I have to keep an inventory, a self-check of how I value myself and how I evaluate circumstances and others. And I've learned, especially recently since I've been in a deeper study of self, probably the most important study I've ever done is the study of self, and how I have placed my self-worth on the value of the jobs that I have performed, you know, it took me 50 years to realize that my work does not define who I am. I'm a very, very hard worker. I take pride in my strength, my agility, my ability to perform a task until it's complete, no matter what it is. And, you know, it just hit me in studying, and, you know, God has a way of hitting you one way or another, but with nice, soft punching gloves on, and sometimes not so soft, but, you know, some of us are really stubborn, and so we have to get our higher learning, our higher education in different ways. Through this evaluation, I've learned I've spent so much of my life trying to perform at the risk of my body, hurting my body, or hurting my mind by thinking that I'm not enough. And this really comes home strong today to deliver this message to you. You have incredible self-worth. We are all created from the spark and the divinity of perfection. Perfection's a pretty big word if you really start to go into it and evaluate. That's a whole other topic. But I really find that the most perfect thing that there is, and people that they are the ones who realize that the true state of perfection is recognizing that imperfectness is perfection. Basing our self-worth on a job done, clothes worn, a car driven, a house bought, vacations done, what they can provide for their family, that has nothing to do with what you are really truly inside, your soul, your spirit. I would ask you this week, in the name of love, light, and truth, and all that is, take a deeper look into the evaluation of your own self-worth, especially before you place judgment on anyone else. And I bet that if you can inventory and write down all the times that you've been down on yourself, or you've placed your own self-worth on what you should have said, pardon me, what you shouldn't have said, or what you've provided for yourself or your family, that as you've grown, sometimes when you've placed harsh judgment on yourself, you realize that doing the best you could do, and what one might say or call falling short, has ended up being a blessing in disguise. If you think anything less of yourself and what you truly are, and what your being here gives to the world, then you may be looking at that through false eyes. You may be evaluating yourself on past experiences or beliefs, or even worse, on judgments of others. Take in a deep breath and place your hand over your heart and repeat with me. I have incredible worth. I am a source of love and peace. I have incredible worth. I am a source of love and peace. And take a breath in. Know that you are perfect. God is perfect. Even in all of what may seem to be chaos and mayhem, or whatever it is, there is perfection in it. Know that your self-worth isn't defined by what you do or are on the outside. Hold yourself as worthy. It's a big truck going by. See, even in the middle of imperfection, it's absolutely perfect. So I love you all. enjoy this beautiful service. And most importantly, take time to pat yourself on the heart, to be able to realize that everyone and everything has an incredible self-worth. And that source comes into us and through us. And how could you be anything less than perfect, knowing that we are absolutely that true expression of God, of all that is. I love you. Have a beautiful day. And please remember, like, share, and subscribe so that we can share this beautiful service with all of those who can use an upliftment and an extra place of love in their heart and to give love unconditionally.